Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you can make it. I hope you're all doing well. Gemini, this is your October 2020 Money and Finances read. So let's take a look and see what your messages are that's coming through for you from Spirit. Okay, let's do this. Let's begin. Spirit. What is the overall energy surrounding Gemini and their money for the month of October 2020? What is the overall energy that's surrounding Gemini and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the overall energy that is surrounding Geminis and their money and finances for the thank you certainty? Look at this. Got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Certainty or the lack of certainty. Let's go see. So, what's going on around your money and finances is a focus on certainty. You may be trying to figure something out, strategize something, get something to be, I'm hearing certified, applied, but you want some certainty around your money, or you have certainty. For some of you, you're lacking confidence with something, or there is just an uncertainty about whether or not you're going to get certainty. So let's see what's the positive aspects around your money and finances. Spirit, what is the positive aspects for Gemini and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the positive aspect around Gemini and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What's the positive aspect in money for Gemini for the month of October 2020? What's the positive aspect for Gemini and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? Please show me true. Thank you. Trust. Well, that's a 7, which is the Chariot. Overcoming fear, intentions, having faith. So the positive aspect that you are experiencing is having trust. So this may well be you having certainty in your money matters and your money goals. So this is the positive aspect, having trust about your ability to move forward, your ability to overcome obstacles, your ability to go with the flow, the ability to be thoughtful and driven, the ability to have success, the ability to protect yourself, the ability to assert yourself, the ability to have victory, the ability to have self-control. So this is the positive aspect. Well, that's not going to stand up. So that may be something you're dealing with too. You have certainty that something is just not going to hold up, even though there may be some resistance. Trusting that you're going to overcome someday, right? Or in somehow, some way. Let's see now, Gemini, what is the negative aspect that's going on with your money and finances? Spirit, what is the negative aspect for Geminis about the money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the negative aspect? Well, you have 2 cards here. We'll keep them. You have 2 cards, Gemini. So the negative aspects here is loss of money or resource. And the negative aspect is your ability to redeem money or resource, to get redemption in a situation, to get something handled here. So these are the negative aspects. Problems with being able to redeem something or get redemption in something, get something handled, taken care of, get something set right or put back or given back or receive, and struggles with loss. Okay, that perhaps whatever you're trying to redeem is lost to you because you could be ungrounded or you don't have the grounds to be firmly planted in your efforts to get absolution, I'm hearing. So those are the negative aspects here. Let's take a look what the messages are coming through for you. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini about their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What do Gemini need to know? A card fell, Gemini. So a plan may be falling through because there is some shakeup. You're trying to dominate something that's difficult, something that you want to change, or you're at a crossroads about something that you're trying to change. But there's some sort of unwanted event happening here. But I feel more that this is you trying to plan a way to drastically change some shit with money and finances. With the Two of Wands there is a duality. So for some of you, you are able to get that change. For others of you, you're not able to get that change, or there's a delay with it. But with that Tower next to it, you're dealing with some adversities nonetheless. And your certainty around it, getting it, achieving it. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini about their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What do Geminis need to know about their money and finances, please, for the month of October 2020? What are the messages for Gemini with money and finances for the month of October 2020? Please show true. Messages for Gemini regarding their money and finances. What's going on with Gemini's money and finances for the month of October 2020? All right, let's take a look. At the bottom, you do have the Four of Pentacles, so you focus on your stability, your security as the overall energy. You're focusing on how to maintain. You're holding on to something, or something's being held from you with this Four of Pentacles, Gemini. This is you hoping to persevere or trying to see the way to persevere here. But this is something that you may be holding on tight or holding too tight to. Or someone is holding on tightly from you being able to get it with this Four of Pentacles. You may be feeling stuck with what it is that you want to secure regarding a opportunity or something that will make you feel better for having it, for getting it, for securing it, where you may be at a loss or out in the cold where you're being disregarded, or you're not being helped or assisted, or you're experiencing some sort of negative change with money, or with what you are trying to get support or help with or replenish, or you're trying to recover here. I'm hearing something you're trying to get back, or just something you're trying to get. It may have to do with work with the Three of Pentacles, where something isn't working, or you're having obstacles with what you're trying to work on or create or see some sign of success with. Okay? Because there may be no change to it, or there may be some sort of balancing act, or there's an imbalance because of the lack of action. Anyway, that is your overall energy and focus. Is perseverance. So coming into October, you do have the Three of Cups. Look at that. So Gemini, I feel with this Three of Cups, this is you having harmony with the situation. For some of you, you're not as focused on money. You're more focused, or money may not necessarily be a priority. You may be focusing on socializing, having fun, reconnecting with others. For some of you, this is you trying in the beginning of October, you networking, trying to connect so that you can secure something or persevere with something or create stability with something or maintain something here. By mid October, you do have the hangman you could be involved with or dealing with the Pisces. The hangman is here by mid October. By the end of October, you do have the Ten of Swords. Okay. Ugh. Your attitude with your money is the King of Cups. Your worry with money is Justice in reverse. There could be a Libra involved. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Your likely outcome is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So, well, this is looking more like some lack of certainty or no certainty towards something that you were hoping to have certainty with. There, Gemini, your energy and attitude towards your money and finances is, well, your attitude towards your money is the King of Cups. So you're trying to get some accountability and responsibility going here. Or you're taking accountability and responsibility, but this is you having very mature emotions. This is you being in control of your emotions. This is you trying to nurture and have success with what you're nurturing and wanting to take care of, wanting to secure, wanting to maintain, wanting to move past some sort of blockage or stagnation or stuck energy you could be experiencing here with the King of Cups. But you have a lot of feelings on this. You certainly do. But you are in the upright, so I feel like you have control of your emotions with something that you have a huge emotional attachment to with money, or go with money, or something of value, or as it has to do with work. Now, the Three of Cups is here because of the Page of Cups. So there's some sort of news, a message coming in, or this may be you trying to see, because this Page of Cups doesn't look all that, pleased, right? You may be wanting an apology here. You could be receiving an apology, but there may be some news, a message coming in. For some of you, this is good news coming in about money that's creating harmony, or this is allowing you to receive more support, or is as a result of you finally getting the cooperation that you are trying to achieve here. For some of you, this is you healing from a situation where there was a struggle with getting cooperation and support on a matter that was of value to you, or as it has to do with money, or with what you were trying to network about here. Okay, this is you healing. For some of you, this is you looking for a creative way um, through this, or out of this, or around this, and not really all that pleased about what's going on here with all that blue. This is the throat chakra, so there's a lot of communication, a lot of thought around this, a lot of speaking up, or um, voicing your feelings on a situation here. This is something that you may have spoken up about, or are speaking up about, that you're getting news about. This news may not necessarily be all that pleasing to you. Let's take a look at that a little more. Oh, okay. So it's regarding something you want to gain. Something you want to gain, something you want to bring into form, something you want to create, something you want to establish here, something you want to receive. Now you got this hangman. So this may be you at a pause, seeking enlightenment, gaining enlightenment, looking for the alternative, another option here. You could be dealing with some sort of frustration or needing to make a sacrifice, or making a sacrifice here. I feel that you see the alternative, or you see the answer in the situation, but something about this feels like that you are being held up or experiencing some sort of delay. And so the hangman is because of the lovers. This is your energy, Gemini. So this is because of a decision, or this could be around a contract, or this is your ability to adapt, or this is your ability to get harmony in the situation. This is your ability to get agreement here. But this is you making a head over heart decision. This is also you being your authentic self, standing in your truth with something. This is you waiting for an agreement, waiting for harmony to this situation. This is you perhaps focusing on being logical here when your heart is in this. With that hangman, this is regarding an offer, an opportunity, or this is regarding some sort of gesture that you want to receive or have given to you. Or this is you focusing on trying to have another creative approach, or be more creative, or this may be you becoming more, looking at something more realistically, whereas before either you were looking at it unrealistically, or with who you're involved with, or as it concerns, it was unrealistic. For some of you, there is a delay with receiving what you're supposed to get because of a decision that needs to be made, or the lack of a decision. For some of you, this is concerning your money being tied to someone else, with the lovers here, where there's a partnership. and you are waiting for someone to keep their promise, as it has to do with your money. You're waiting for good news. It's like it's supposed to happen, but you've been waiting for it. You may be making efforts to communicate about this or come up with new or other creative ways to make this happen. So by the end of October, you got this Ten of Swords. So you may be feeling backstabbed or betrayed, or this could be you experiencing some ruin, or something very painful and difficult finally comes to an end. Maybe something you were waiting for, something that you were waiting for cooperation and support on, that you want to gain and get news with, and have it presented to you, offered to you, given to you. And so this is something difficult coming to an end. And the Ten of Swords is here because, oof, there was, there's some loss. Okay, there's some loss. There's some, you're very upset about this. This is being upset about losing out on something or not seeing the way to recover because you were experiencing so much difficulties or red tape. But this Ten of Swords is also saying that the worst is over and there's a need to focus on how to salvage this or recover or come out of depression or negative emotions about this and focus on the positive, which is hard to do. Ten of Swords energy is nothing to play with. It's not an easy energy to work through. Yeah, because you got the moon. There could be a Cancer involved, possibly even a Pisces. But with the moon energy here, there was some sort of fraud for some of you. With the moon, there was some sort of there's that uncertainty. There may have been a lack of creativity, or you may have been delusional about the way you imagine this playing out. There may be intense emotions regarding this, or there may have been hidden agenda here. Or something was hidden from you, or you weren't able to see the way to deal with this difficulty and avoid ruin, or this backstabbing energy to avoid this loss. There's this unknown energy here, that uncertainty as well, or how to recover and bring this to an end, because it's very difficult. For some of you, you are getting illumination, you are being guided intuitively on how to bring something that you lost to an end, whether you are finding a way to redeem or recover it, or you're just letting it go and trusting and going with the flow and letting the worst of it be behind you. And you're no longer focused on trying to rectify it or resurrect it. And so you do have this justice in reverse. That's what you're worried about. You're worried about justice in reverse. So you're worried about not getting the right thing to happen, not getting something in your favor. You're worried about something not being fair. You're worried about being mistreated. You're worried about being done wrong. You're worried about not being able to balance this or not being able to get this set right. What is Gemini worried about with justice in reverse? What is Gemini worried about with justice in reverse? There's something you feel that's due to you or that you deserve. You have the Queen of Wands. So you're worried that you won't be able to pursue this, that you won't be able to assert yourself and achieve what you want. To get that harmony and cooperation here that you are looking to see happen. For some of you, Gemini, you're worried that something won't happen out of spite, like you're being targeted in some way, or that there's some deliberate act happening to you. You are worried that you won't get to possess this. You're worried that your actions are thwarted. You're worried that you won't be able to create what you want, to create the balance, to create making the right thing happen. And so your challenge is the Ace of Wands. The challenge of being able to get something started, to get something initiated, the ability to take action here, the ability, the creativity to bring something that you're very passionate into form, or to be able to get your hands on what you're after. Or that you won't receive what you are trying to attain. So this is the challenge of how do you assert yourself? How do you take the lead? How do you initiate? What do you initiate? What action needs to be taken so that you can see movement with this? That you can get this to take off or get off the ground. The outcome is the Seven of Wands, but it's in reverse. So this is not able to defend, or your defenses are down, or you're giving up on this. This is you not being able to persevere. You don't know how to come at this. And you have the Seven of Wands reversed because of the Sun. So you're defenseless here because there may be egos around this, or arrogance, or this is you struggling with being able to break free from something or get something positive to happen here, or to have success with this, or you're tired of putting energy into this. And so you give it up. Or you don't have the clarity on how you can come against this or you can fight for this. So you give it up. This is surrendering to this. Wow. And you're able to surrender to this because you are trusting that your ability to overcome with something that you were fearing would happen or won't happen, that by you setting your intention and having faith, that you will have some sort of victory, or you just go with the flow until a more opportune time where you can stand against this or where you can take a stand. But there's a problem with you being able to have valor with what it is that you want to secure, or what there is some stagnation or stuck energy around with money or your goals with money. So let's take a look at what some guidance is for you. Before we do that, let's see what the feelings are that are attached to this King of Cups. What are the feelings attached to this King of Cups? Attitude with their money and finances for Gemini for the month of October 2020. What are the feelings here for Gemini about their money and finances for the month of October 2020? Sad, unhappy, joyless, and dejected, and very irritated by this. Even though you're keeping your composure, you are disappointed by this. But you also want to get some happiness in here, get some joy with this. But there's some sadness here. Oh, let's see what some guidance is for you. What is some guidance for Gemini? This is disappointing, or you're being disappointed. Something's being held back from you or kept from you is how you see this. Or you were trying to have power in a situation with money, or with your goals with money, or something of value. Your guidance is the Two of Swords, is to balance, restore, and come to a resolution. So this is about you needing to make a decision that allows you to have peace of mind, or this is you perhaps needing to see how to come out of a stalemate and get a solution that you are, can live with, or that you're okay with, or that allows you to feel some balance or restoration, or there's a need to just make a decision to be balanced about this, no matter how it looks or what is happening. Making the decision to be restored mentally, making a decision to just have some resolve either way, making the choice to not be stuck and stagnant. Let's see what some additional guidance for you. Or to see how you can come into some sort of balance by what you communicate because there is some sort of understanding that needs to be had here, or it can be reached, whether this is within you or between you and someone else or something else. What is some additional guidance for Gemini with money and finances? Or there's a need for you to find a way to make a decision that gives you peace of mind. Either way, Gemini, you have unlimited ideas. Yes, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So this is you having the unlimited ideas, the unlimited mental capacity to figure out how to be restored, how to have balance, how to have a resolution here somehow, some way. And you are able to be divinely guided in that regard. And you know what? Let's just get one more card for you to get a final outcome. Spirit, what is the final outcome with this particular cycle for money in the month of October for Gemini with these energies? What is the final result? What is the final result with these energies, please? The Gemini can expect to see. That is some certainty for Gemini for the month of October 2020. What is, thank you. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So whatever this is building up, and there is going to be a climax. It is approaching, and underneath is time to take action. New moon in Aries. So something has to come full circle, or there's another phase that needs to happen or take place here. And as it builds up, or this is something you've had to build up to, the final result is a fiery climax approaches, where you are able to take action and you are able to persevere where you may not have been able to, and you are able to defend where you may not have been able to, and you may see the ability to redeem or recover from loss. I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Gemini.